Okay, the final piece of opportunities we're going to take a look at is how programs and terms relate to the opportunity. So here I just wanted to give you a quick picture of kind of what the data hierarchy looks like. So we have an account. Accounts can have multiple opportunities, at least one opportunity. Opportunities have at least one program related to them, maybe more than one, and programs will have at least one term related to them, and maybe more. So a term of actually when things are being realized. And what we're doing with the financial data is we're rolling it up from the lowest level in which it is available. So when we were looking at the opportunities, we were saying that all at the opportunity level we input some data and we don't know if there's a program related to it or not. So as long as that's the only data available, that's what will roll up into our forecasts and everything else. If we create a program information, we start to scope things out a little bit more, then that program data will replace the data that's in the opportunity level, and it will roll up that way. And we've got multiple programs. They will add together and aggregate at the opportunity level. The same thing is true of terms. And once we create terms for programs, the term data replaces the program data. So we may have multiple terms or single terms. Those things all roll up in the program level, which flow up to the opportunity level. So let's take a look at how this looks in the Salesforce side of things. Okay, I'm back on my opportunity, and we're far enough down the process that we're ready to create a program for it. So we're going to say program will be supply chain leadership. Of course, it would help if I could spell. Supply chain leadership, and this is something that's going to have to do with change management, strategy. Whoops, I just want a couple of these. So I'm hitting Control and then clicking on the right issues. So strategy, supply chain, and value chain are the topics, and we can cut and paste or put whatever we want for program description. And I think this is going to be a $800,000 program when all is said and done, likely to be delivered in this fiscal year, and I think it will happen in August of this fiscal year. I realize that for when I'm recording this doesn't make sense, but let's keep it for that purpose. All right, I save this program. So here's what I've got for the program. Notice there's nothing in the term data yet, but I've got sales revenue estimate, program revenue, and if I go to the opportunity, I will see that in the financial information, the opportunity amount is now $800,000, and it's being rolled up from the revenue. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. Let's take a look at what happens when we start to add some terms to this. So I go to I'm in my program record, and I come down here and I hit new term, and I say the new term is going to be, this is going to be our pilot session, and it's going to start, I think it will start in August 13th. It's going to be 8 days. We're pretty sure it's going to be $400,000. I got that right, and contribution we're anticipating it being at 54%. At this point, when I create it, it's going to say it's at a proposed level. In other words, we're putting this out there. It likely is we're thinking about it's going to happen with the client, then confirmed is we're booking dates and booking resources. So this is, I'm going to say it's likely because we're actually talking about this with the client. And I save that. And I know that there's actually more than one term going on here, so I go back to the program. And notice now we've got one term, revenue roll-up coming from terms, and revenue contribution. But I know we've got our second run. Oops, I'm going to have to pause this and keep going in a minute.